Hi everyone, my name is Lou. I'm a registered dietitian, and welcome back to my channel where we talk about finance, corporate America, and wellness. If any of those three topics interest you, feel free to subscribe. Okay, before we get too far into things, I know they always say don't mention something if you don't want people to take note of it. But I cannot, it's like the elephant in the room for me. Is like I can't just let you guys think that something's wrong with me and I don't notice. But my nails, I know, I need to get them done again. However, this November, well now it's December, the whole month of November basically, I was stuck in the house because I got COVID. I think I contracted COVID around November 9th, and I've been stuck in the house, and to keep everyone safe, I'm waiting to get a second negative test before I interact with the public. So that's why my nails look atrocious. And I was gonna wait because I retested this past week and I was gonna wait for my results, but I was like, I'm gonna just record and we're gonna get this over with and we're gonna keep it moving. So that's why my nails look crazy, in case you stare at them throughout this video. And now because I mentioned it, you're gonna look at them. So anyways, and of course, if you've been sticking with me, you know I'm growing out my hair. I officially had my last pixie cut in March. So this is where my hair has been since March, and I'm proud, you guys. It's growing. I have a little bang. I've never had this before. My parents didn't really take care of my hair growing up. So seeing my hair flourish like this is amazing to me, because I also didn't really take care of my natural hair, because natural hair is like a learning curve. But as you guys know, I have a relaxer, so now seeing my hair grow out and things like that, I'm really, really proud. Without taking up too much time, let's get into the video. And by the title, you can see that we're talking about 5 tips for you on how you can start and maintain a wellness journey in 2021. Okay, so first things first, my number 1 tip is, if you are getting your hair done and paying for your hair every 2 weeks, my advice, and it's going to be hard for some people, but my advice is for you to stop. Honestly, if you're starting a fitness or wellness journey and you're working out consistently, your hair will sweat out. Now, I didn't say don't get your hair done. I'm just saying if you're paying for it and you feel somehow about feeling like you're wasting money when your hair sweats out, that is going to demotivate you from actually pursuing your fitness journey and your wellness journey. So my advice is find protective styles that you can keep in your hair for months at a time. That's if you want to do that. But things that you can either keep in your hair for months at a time, or styles that you can do yourself where you don't feel like you're actually wasting money. I am not a hair expert. If you ask anybody, if you ask me, I don't know how to do my hair. I basically almost don't know how to flat iron, but I'm learning. But I did this by myself, y'all. It took me 2 hours, and I know probably hairstylists are looking at it like, girl, it took you 2 hours to do it. Yes, it took me 2 hours. But what I've learned is that for me personally, when I had a pixie cut and I was sweating out my hair before that 2-week mark, I was just frustrated because I was spending money. So my advice would definitely be, if you're spending money on your hair, you have to find something else that is more affordable so that doesn't demotivate you in this journey. Okay, so now this next tip is a little bit personal to me, because you guys know I'm a registered dietitian, so it's like nitpicking. But my advice, my second tip, if you're starting a wellness journey, is first of all, set a schedule. Set a schedule of when you're actually going to work out. If it's going to be 3 days a week, that's your schedule. If it's going to be 5 days a week, that's your schedule. Be realistic. What can you do? What time do you have to give? And set that schedule and try to stick with it. Now, because you have goals, that does not mean that you should overtrain and exhaust yourself. Don't overtrain, because the reason why is that if you're overtraining and it's causing you more stress, that actually slows down the process. And it's also not as simple as energy in, energy out, being in a calorie deficit. A lot of women are always in, or have maintained a calorie deficit, and it's hard for them to see results. And that's because it breaks down to how your body functions. It's not that simple. Honestly, if it was simple, we would all be at our goal weights, right? And I can tell you personally, I know what to eat and what not to eat. I weighed in the beginning of January 2020, and I weigh the same right now. and I have been working out consistently, and I know what I'm eating. So because I know that information, I know it's not that simple. So let me just tell you guys, set a schedule, stick with it. Don't overtrain just because you want to see results. Now, this third and fourth tip kind of go into each other. But the third tip I would say is find your motivation. Find what motivates you. Beyond finding your motivation, what motivates you? For me personally, I love seeing people's fitness and wellness journeys. I will go on YouTube and I will watch like my fitness influencers, and that motivates me to also live that lifestyle. So I would also encourage you to find what motivates you. When I log into my Instagram, what I'm seeing is that everyone living the same lifestyle that I want to live. That motivates me, that pushes me. When I see them work out, that's what I want to do. Find something that is really in tune with your interests and is like, okay, I can do this. This motivates me. I see her do it. I see it's achievable. And I would say find motivations that look like you. Like, don't expect your body to perform or look a way that it will never look. Understand your body composition. Understand how your body looks and how it functions. Find what is your perfect body. It doesn't have to be what we define it as. It doesn't have to be according to your BMI, because BMI is a whole nother topic. But still, find your motivation, find what fits for you, and let that motivate you. And I will include some of my fitness motivations that I constantly follow. They post weekly and I watch their videos. I love it. Number one, probably Shay Curry. She always posts on a weekly her Fit Friday vlogs. That motivates me. Kana, I don't know how to say her name, Kana Kathleen. She is an Australian vlogger, and she posts her Monday motivations, and she's working out, and she posts every Monday. So just find people that interest you, tune into them, and let that motivate you to kind of live that same lifestyle and how you can incorporate it. Tip number 4, and it kind of goes into tip number 3. But tip number 4 is don't fall for clickbait. We see the videos all over YouTube of how I lost 50 pounds in 7 days, how I lost 50 pounds in 2 months. Don't click on them. Literally, don't click on them. The reason why is because your fitness journey is about sustainability. Your wellness journey is about sustainability. You can't get fit quick tips. Like, that's not going to happen. You need to find something that's sustainable, a lifestyle that you can actually maintain, so that way when you watch and when you look at things, you're like, okay, that doesn't fit my lifestyle. I can't eat chicken noodle soup every day. I can't always drink apple cider vinegar and think it like it's not going to work. These things, it's like what we call in like science called quackery. It doesn't work. So stop clicking on them and stop thinking that there's a way to do this quickly, to get this over with, and just to get it out of sight, out of mind. Don't think about this as a diet. Don't think about this as a time period. Think about this like a lifestyle. I am changing my lifestyle. Who you are, you're changing who you are. You're becoming a more active individual. So you're including more activity in your overall life. So think about it that way. So don't watch the videos that look cool and it's like, oh my gosh, she just ate fruits and she lost all this weight, and I'm just going to eat fruits and I'm going to lose all this weight. That's what happens when people start yo-yo dieting. And actually, it's more harmful for you to gain weight, lose weight, gain weight, lose weight, than to sustain a healthy weight throughout the course of your life. So that's a whole other video, but if you guys want to get into it, we can talk about that as well. And my 5th and final tip would be know your limits. And that has to be specifically with weight. If you are checking your weight on a consistent basis, and number one, either you see that scale going down and that causes you to self-sabotage in some type of way, like, oh, I'm doing good, I can just stop whatever I'm doing. Again, that goes back into that diet mindset. So you want to realize, or kind of be in tune with yourself, to ask yourself, am I self-sabotaging? Am I progressing? And because I'm progressing, I'm saying like, okay, I'm going to stop doing whatever I'm doing because I'm meeting my goals. If you're doing that, stop checking your weight. Literally stop checking your weight. Use something else as a mode of tracking your progress. So know your personal limits. And then on the flip side, if you are checking your weight consistently and you're not seeing change, and that stops you from continuing on this journey, stop checking your weight. There are other markers. Think about it in general. Like what is not even including like using clothes as a marker, not using like waist circumference, or not even using measurements? What are some other goals that living healthy and living an active lifestyle is beneficial for you? Like, for example, are you young now and you want to be able to run around with your grandkids? If that's an actual goal, note that. Like, that is your goal. That's a lifestyle goal. So don't think about measurement goals. Like, I want my waist to be this, I want my bust to be this, I want to fit into these pants, I want to weigh this amount. Stop. What are some lifestyle goals? I want to be able to walk up the steps consistently. I want to take the steps when I'm at work. I want to be able to walk around all this, or go on the weekends on a consistent basis without having to recover for the whole week. What are some lifestyle goals that you can incorporate for your fitness plan or wellness plan in 2021? So thank you guys for tuning in. Of course, I'm always going to be here talking about fitness, talking about wellness, talking about corporate America. So if you have any questions, leave them below. And thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. Peace out.